Hey ladies, Misty here with Welch's Workshop, and today we are going to be going over our nylon headband kits. You can actually find these in the Raylan and Wyatt collection. $1 from every single kit is donated to March of Dimes on behalf of the McGee family, and this is the Halloween kit that we have available. So when you purchase the kit, it's going to come in a bag like this. It has everything that you need aside from a pair of scissors if you want to cut the back of your button off, and a hot glue gun. We use a regular hot glue gun, nothing fancy, no special kind of glue. Hot glue will work for everything that you have in here. So this is going to include 4 thin nylon headbands, and then you'll have some bows, and you will have some flowers. Now, we use felt circles on the back of our flowers, not necessarily the bows, but you can cut them down and use them that way if you prefer. Another thing that you can consider is which way you want to do your nylon headbands. There is no right or wrong way to do this. So you can either have this be the outside where you are kind of unfolding it and gluing to the center, or you can have this be the outside where that fold is on the inside at all times. If you do it like this and then you put baby's headband on, sometimes it'll spread and open, and some people prefer that look. So I'm just going to alternate here between black and orange. Obviously, you can design them any which way that you want, but we do have a kit already put together on our website, so you can see ours if you need a little bit of inspiration, how we put ours together. And of course, if you have any additional accessories at home, you can switch it up a little bit. So for this one, I'm going to do a bow, and I'm going to use the inside. So I'm going to spread this here pretty good. I'm going to stretch it just a little bit, and I'm going to put my glue in the center here. And then I'm going to take my bow, and I'm going to line that up right like that. And you can choose how far across you want to glue it, if you want it to be a little more secure, and or if you want the bow to stand up or not on baby's head. So what will happen is if you only glue it to the center, then when you put the this got a little bit of glitter. When you put the headband on, it might stick out a little bit. So you can feel free to stretch it and glue it a little further along the edges if you want it to have more of like a flat appearance, because with a bow like this, it's not very giving. It doesn't bend that well. It just goes like a little bit. So it's a pretty sturdy material. So for this one here, that's actually done already. That's all I'm going to do for it. I'm just going to hot glue it like that. If you're not comfortable having that little bit of glue showing there, you can take a felt circle and you can cut it down. So you can just cut it like a rectangle, and then you can hot glue that to the top to finish it off. But I'm actually just going to leave it right like that. So that's one where you have it on the inside, and then you can see that it'll unfold just a little bit when it's worn. So that's one there. Now for this one, I'm going to do it on the outside. So I'm going to take a black one. I'm going to switch the way that I have the material here. Same deal. Just going to stretch it a little bit. I'm going to throw some hot glue on there. I'm going to stick my bow in the center, flip that over, and then just hold it fast, stretch it like that while it dries. And again, I don't prefer to use felt circles with my bows, so I'm actually going to consider that to be done. So for this one, I use the other way, which means that it'll stay like that when it's worn on baby's head. Our thin nylon headbands do actually fit all the way to adults. They're incredibly stretchy, but they are perfectly soft and wonderful for newborns as well. Definitely our most preferred headband for newborns. So that's what that'll look like when it's all done. Now, if you have a flower, I'm going to take this. I'm going to do, let me design this quick. So I'm going to do black headband, a marabou puff, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this button in the center, excuse me. So I'm going to use the inside for this. I'm actually going to put the glue directly on the center of my flower first. So I'm going to flip that over. I'm going to do a line of glue across. I'm going to stretch my headband out, and I'm going to stick that on there. And then to finish that all off, I'm going to take a felt circle. I'm going to line that with glue. These are adhesive, but we do suggest that you put glue on there as well. And then I'm gonna stick that right there. Make sure everything is straight across. Finish it up right like that. And now it has a nice smooth finish. It's a little more appealing if you prefer to do it that way. We do suggest it holds everything nice together, and again, it creates that finish. So this is the headband itself, all round and ready to go. When you use our acrylic buttons, you can go ahead and you can cut the shank off the back. The piece will usually go flying and you'll have to find it somewhere, but they do you can clip them right off. Try and do it not so intensely. There we go. Okay, so that'll make it flat so you don't have to work with that little piece. And then I'm just gonna find the center of my puff. Gonna go ahead and throw some glue on there. And I'm gonna put this dead center to my flower, my marabou feather puff there. And then you've got another headband. Do not inhale when you work with these feathers because you will suck them right into your lungs. Okay, so that's another headband right there that's finished. Now, if you want to do multiple flowers, so this one we have got 2 flowers and we've got this cute little ghost that's trick-or-treating. I'm gonna put her right in the center there. So what I'm gonna do for this one is I'm going to glue to the big flower first, okay? So again, I'm gonna put a little bit of glue down the center of my flower. I'm gonna take my headband, gonna stretch it out on there. And then I'm gonna take a felt circle and finish that off on the back. So that's gonna cover up my mess there. Got a little feather following me. Okay, so that'll finish that off. And then what you wanna do when you use an extra flower is you wanna overlap them a little bit. And I'm gonna glue the flower to both the headband and the other flower, okay? So I'm gonna line this in the center. I'm gonna stretch this out just a little bit and I'm gonna stick that there so that they're overlapping. I'm gonna go on the back. And there's a smaller felt circle that comes with this kit, and this is just for this really small flower. It's got a smaller circle on the back. I'm gonna line that with glue. And I'm gonna finish this all off nice and even, so it's not all crooked, okay? So now this is the back of my headband. It's nothing but felt circles and the headband going through. Still got plenty of stretch here, plenty of headband to work with. And then you could consider that finished, or if you wanna use one of our resins, again, perfectly good with hot glue. And I am gonna stick this in the middle of my flowers here without getting the glue all over everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stick that guy right in the middle. That down for a little bit, clean up my glue strings, and we've got ourselves a full set of nylon headbands. You do have 2 additional felt circles here. Again, what you can do is you can cut them down like a rectangle. Just make yourself a strip. And then you can go ahead and you can put hot glue on that, and you can put it straight across there to make that nice finish for you if you would like to use, if you'd like to have that felt backing. So that's why those extra ones are included there. And that concludes our nylon headband tutorial. If you go onto our website at www.welchesworkshop.com, you can find all of our nylon kits in our Raylan and Wyatt collection, and $1 from every kit is donated annually to, or every kit sale is donated to the March of Dimes. Thank you guys very much. Have a great day.